What's going on? It's your boy O.Javier.TV, and you are tuned in to the Blue Room Theory podcast. And along with me is my co-host,
the one and only, the extremely handsome Tyler_River. What's going on, guys?
And you already know what the deal is. And we're going to not waste any of your time. We go right into it. And this is right before the initial thought, though. It's going to be our sponsors, and I'm going to make that even quicker. All right, so we're sponsored by Skunk Doctor USA. Make sure you go to www.skunkdoctorusa.com. Try all 5 cents and get rid of smoke odor for good.
Then after that, you go to mybhookah.com and you're mybhookah right now. So you ready for the summer? Let's get it.
Let's do this, all right? And I'm going to break this episode real quick, and I'm going to start off by saying, and it's not going to be a health thing or like a diet thing, and I'm going to say you should watch what you eat. But think about this. Humor me for a minute. Have you ever eaten something and then you just felt like shit right after? And have you ever eaten anything that's really good and then you kind of feel fantastic after? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? So food actually greatly influences the way you feel throughout the day. And it actually balances your mood as well. And if you go into scientifically, talk about how the hormones does this to the brain and then how you do this to your organs and blah, 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 it gives you energy. But if you actually watch what you eat, and there's a reason why people that look fit actually have more energy and they're happy all the time, besides the fact that they actually look good naked, they actually have more energy and they feel good about certain things. And the people who are not... I'm not saying that everybody's like that, but the people who are not, I don't want to say overweight or anything. Let's say the people that are not nutritionally disciplined tend to, at least the majority of them, tend to feel a little low sometimes, a little angry. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel like fat people are happy a lot of the time, too. I met a lot of happy fat people. But keep going.
No, I mean, I agree. There's some out there. It's not everybody. But... keep in mind, and you don't even have to be fat or like overweight or anything like that. I'm just talking about like, watch what you're taking into your body. Remember, it's not just a way to keep you alive, all right? It's not just a way to just walk through the day, all right? It's not just a fucking machine that just whatever. No, remember, this is your body. You only have one, all right? And right away, we're just going to talk about how, and we've been getting a lot of requests about this, T. And, you know, I hear like now my fellow man, I feel like they're getting bombarded by women. And the reason I say that is because, you know, I'm getting comments about, you know, hey man, this girl, she kind of led me on. She wanted me to, you know, she made me think that I was the only one, and then she played me. And this girl's cheating on me, blah, blah, blah. It's almost like 10 years ago, like that's what the girls would be saying about men, but it seems like the tables have turned.
The roles have switched.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It seems like now it's the women that are doing these kind of things. And I know I'll go on Twitter or I'll go on Instagram or Facebook, and I always hear, or like, you know, who knows, because people tweet about shit anyways. But they're always talking about how the man has to do this and the man has to do that, and that I don't care, and that, you know, I'm gonna do me, and you know, he better get on his knees, that type of shit. I don't know. Have you seen that too?
Yeah,
recently?
For sure,
you know what I mean?
100%. It's just the guys are more on the defense now, and the females are on the offense in every situation.
What do you think that is?
I think these guys are putting the pussy on a pedestal. To be completely blunt,
I think that's 100% true.
That's it. It's just there's I think guys forget that there's a lot more than what's in front of them all the time, and anything can be replaced, and you should never put anybody on a pedestal because everybody's replaceable.
Yeah, man. I feel men have become sensitized.
Bro, I hear like people I know talking about their relationship and their girl, and I'm like, this guy's a fucking sucker.
Yeah.
And it's not even
maybe not even that he's a sucker, but it's just, it's a weird dynamic.
No,
you wouldn't be caught in that.
I mean, but it's not even, I say he's a sucker because he's not just treating his girl really good, because that's not what makes you a sucker. But what makes you a sucker is that you're acting like you're the girl in the relationship.
And how would that, give me a specific example. You have to give me a specific example? Yeah. Don't say any names.
No, it's just like when a guy and a girl walk in the room, you can tell who has the presence in the room and who's just kind of like there.
taking the back seat.
Yeah.
But you know what? Okay, I'm gonna be the devil's advocate. The girls would argue, but why does somebody have to take the back seat? So if the girl takes the back seat, then does that mean that she's a little bit lower? What would you say to that?
Not lower, but a man being a man and a normal, like how it used to be, the guy is usually the one who's leading the car, leading the ship, leading the train.
Yeah.
And the girl's following it, and the man's protecting and feeding and
Provider. He's a provider.
He's the provider.
Haven't you noticed that there's a lot of girls that are single nowadays?
Bro.
Like a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like pretty girls, man. It's not like they look bad or, they're not unpleasant to the eyes or anything like that.
And they all have that one story that they always have that one story that's this one guy, the first one or two guys I was low with him and he fucked my best friend and now I hate guys and now I wear box braids and I'm a lesbian.
Is that the story?
Yeah.
I feel like most of them. I think that they're trying to take the role of the man. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is not even of the man, but they're just trying to take a leadership role, and then they kind of see guys that are a little bit weaker. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I wouldn't say that they're weaker, but they have what we want.
Well, weaker guys. Well, just like guys that are kind of let them look. I'll give you a perfect example. All right, a perfect example. I'm not gonna say any names, but you're probably gonna know exactly who it is. All right, this guy is just I've never seen a guy react like that to a girl, right? And he would always place this girl as number one, right? So he could be chilling with us, and if he gets a phone call or a text of his girl saying, "Yo," I don't know what she says, like I'm over here, come pick me up now.
Yeah.
He'll go ASAP, even if it wasn't in the plans.
Jump how high?
Quick, he'll leave.
Yeah.
And he won't even try to succinctly say that, "Oh, I gotta go, I got this." He'll say "Nah, man, I gotta go pick up my girl."
Yeah.
And I've always thought, you know what, man? I mean, cool, do your thing, but we can't, if she was if she had fallen down and broken her leg, I get it. But if it's just she's just asking you for a ride to the mall,
or she needs
to chill with her friends,
slice of pizza,
and then you got to come back, then there's something wrong. And
yeah.
I mean, from experience, girls like to do a lot of testing. You know what I mean? They try to shit test you, right? Mm-hmm. So it's an innate thing that they have where they constantly try to see. It's like when you were a kid and your parents gave you permission for something, and you constantly tested the barriers to be like, "Yo, I don't know how. Let me see how far I could take it before I get my ass whooped."
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I did that all the time. And it wasn't it was a subconscious thing. So I feel like women do that now. They try to see how far they could keep on pushing it and keep on pushing it. And if the guy just doesn't say anything, they're like, "Oh, I could just fucking walk over this guy."
These girls be walking all over us. They try to.
I mean, speak for yourself.
I mean, these girls be trying to walk all over us, and it's
they try.
They try. They think.
They try. I see it all the time,
I've
dude.
seen girls that I'm friends with talk about how they're oh, blah, 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 but I fucked his best friend, so I'm gonna fuck. I'm like.
Yeah. I call them out on it all the time, dude. All the time. I'll be like, "Really? Did you really have to fuck his friend?"
Yeah.
What does that even mean? "Oh, nah, but it's just, I'm just he won it, so I'm like."
This guy, bruh. This guy thinks he's gonna get a hit after this, but he's not. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a girl, and he's trying to get with me, so,
Yeah.
You want to hear a crazy story?
Go ahead,
So
break it down.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Ready?
Go ahead.
So, a lot of people watching this might know what happened, but this is funny. I came back from Argentina,
mm-hmm.
and so I was probably I don't know. Okay, I was a senior in high school, right? Mm-hmm. And some girl from another town that I was talking to her and there with her, nothing crazy, but I was talking to her. But at that time I was like, ooh, so I was trying to see what's up with Shorty. But then, boom, Shorty asked me, and Lamanya, I was never a guy that started always hit up a girl, blah, blah, blah. But I was young still. Mm-hmm. So she goes, she'd always be like, "Oh, let's hang out." And then when it's time to hang out, she'd flake on me. And because of that would make me want want to keep going.
That would make you want to keep going.
Make me want to keep going. Like,
Right.
fuck, like I can't get her to hang out with me. Like, you for real?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then
So it's like an ego thing.
it was an ego thing in my head that she wouldn't hang out with me, but she was actually on the offense because I was chasing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Boom. Check this out. Ready? Yo, check how fucked up this is. And mind you, I'm young. I'm not like the way I am right now. Shorty goes, yo, do you want to go to my prom with me?
Oh gosh.
All right? And I remember I got the call. I'm like, woo! Hit up one of my boys. I'm like, yo, remember that shorty I was telling you about, the thick shorty? Yo, she told me she wanted me to go to prom with her. Bro, you know what the fuck about it. How the vibes is, bro. Hype.
Mm-hmm.
Bro. I'm like, yo, so I'm gonna hit you after school. I said, Miss High School. I'm gonna hit you after school, figure out what we wearing and shit. Dog. Man, you know I'm a hype. Get my hype. I'm gonna go. If we're gonna prom, it's over. It's a wrap. I'm about to be all in there, right?
Yeah.
And then, yo, I called her after school. No answer. Bro, 2 days passed. No answer.
Wow.
Bro, so she called me to say, yo, do you want to go to my prom with me? And then she didn't answer her phone after that.
Wow.
So in my head, that's like, yo, I'm like, now it's funny but at the time, I'm like, yo.
He was devastated.
I'm like, no, not even devastated. I'm like, yo, so she really called me just to get my attention, to get me back hooked in, to boom. I'm like, yo.
She built you up to break you down.
And I'm like, and I remember I was probably like 18, bro. So in my head, I'm like, all I saw was cheeks, and I'm like, I wanted those. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And then once I got the phone call, the cheeks came, and then they just slowly.
Now I'm gonna ask you this. That's a crazy story, by the way.
It is.
I'm gonna tell you this, and that's happened, like variations of stories like that. And I bet you guys are listening and being like, dude, that
I just want to tell you, some people watch this and putting it together because they know me, and that's why it's gonna be actually funny. Like, that girl's gonna see this.
But tell me this. That's happened to you at times after that too, right? Like variations of that. Not exactly the same situation.
That was an epic one. Like, my boys know about that. Like whenever I think of me, like, I feel like I've never really gotten like played in my life. Like, really actually, like, yo, she got me.
Yeah.
But she got like yo, I got a straight on my back for that one. She like, I was running.
I feel like those are necessary, man.
I needed that, 100%.
I think, look, I'll tell you this about women, bro. One thing about women, it's like their instinct to punish bad game. Because I bet you that situation wouldn't happen nowadays, right?
Oh, of course not.
Why? Because you've learned
Because I did it one time.
about the rules of the game, and now you know what the deal is, right?
Yeah.
So women, even if she was, because she was kind of young, but even women now, older women now will still do it. Women will punish bad game in guys.
Oh, they'll
But guys don't understand that. Guys will take it so personally and be like, oh, but why is she leading me on and why is she doing this? And it's like, dude,
that's the same question. Like,
it's not that she's doing it to you, man. You know what I mean? It's not that she's fucking with you personally because you have, like, you know, brown skin or white skin or whatever. It's not that. She's just you just have bad game. Because whenever I find myself, at least for me, whenever I found myself kind of like feeling a little about a girl or something that she, you know, I felt like butthurt or something like that, it's because I didn't have anything else going for me in my life. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, I just kind of like put the girl in that like little, just like, oh man, like I put all my hopes into that. And then she crushed it. And then it was like, and I don't have anything. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? This bitch, why did she do that? And it's like, nah, man, it's just because you let her do that.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't let anything, and not I'm not just talking about women, but you shouldn't let anything get in the way of your mission.
And it's crazy how the girls be thinking like guys.
Yeah, you look, nowadays it's more predominant than ever. I think girls are definitely going out of their way to try to be like men.
But like,
and it's not
I
working.
hear the girls saying, yo, I think like a dude. Like, I'm like
I hate that.
And I'll be like, what?
I fucking hate that, dude.
Like, yo, like, I feel like calling the girl that girl I'm talking about, be like, yo, so now that we're older now, can you tell me what the fuck you was trying to do? Like,
yeah.
What did she get out of that? She had this.
I'll tell you right now.
The feeling of attention.
That's it.
Yeah, attention.
That's it.
Attention.
She just wanted to know that she had you. Yeah. That she could do that to you.
Right?
And that's it.
And that's a guy thing. Like, that's something like that I would think, like, my boys be like, yo, bro, like,
really?
It's like a guy thing. It's more of a guy thing.
I don't know, man.
It's something more like back in the day a guy would do. Like, you know, a guy to run game on a girl, then a girl would be running mad game on a guy.
I mean, but that's not really running game. I think it's just like an attention thing. What do girls go off of? Attention. That's why they put makeup on. That's why they put their clothes on.
So they
get all sexy.
Yeah.
That's why they
twerking on the sink.
Twerk on the club and
true.
shit, smoking that hookah like they, doing the thing. And I think that's just what it is, man, to be honest. But girls will punish bad. Guys need to understand that. Girls will punish bad game. If you have bad game, they will be ruthless with you, bro. I see a girl with like a sword and she'll fucking cut your head off real quick. Some of the best life lessons that I've gotten have been over a girl like fucking with me, man.
Chopping your head off.
Countless times.
For sure. I mean, I've definitely grown every time something bad's happened to me with a girl.
Yeah, of course.
Like a lot.
Yeah.
It's like you need that.
That's what I'm saying. You need that.
Like if you don't do that, like if that's never happened and you're getting older, you're like, it's gonna get real bad for you.
Yeah.
It gives you a different perspective in like
it does.
Of the whole relationship.
It does, man. It helps you find who you are as a man and how you should what you should prioritize and what you shouldn't prioritize. You know what I mean? Something else that I wanted to discuss, and we kind of got into it already now, but what do you think it is? Do you think it's like that whole movement about, like the female is, the future is female kind of deal? Do you think that, because I hear girls say that all the time, or they hashtag it all the time, and, like women are going to take over and this and that, and all that shit. Do you think that has something to do with women trying to like do the whole thing with guys? You know what I'm talking about? What?
I don't think so.
No?
Nah.
You don't think that has anything to do with it? I think it has. I think it has absolutely 110% everything to do with it.
So you think that the fact that
I'm not saying that's not women empowerment. I didn't think. I'm not talking about anything about that.
So
I'm just saying.
About?
I'm just saying how like.
The girls are acting the way they are because...
Yeah, because it's like they want to be one step above men. You know what I mean?
They're tired of being a step behind.
They're the ones that they want... No, I don't know how they see it, but they're trying to be like really, really in control. Do you think that's what it is? Or not? You haven't even thought about it?
Females always want to have some sense of control.
Do you think women are happy in control?
100%.
Yeah?
I think they're unhappy when they're not in control. Nah, it goes both ways.
I think women will enjoy the power while they have it.
But like I said,
if they're 100% in the driver's seat, I don't think they'll be happy.
I mean, they definitely don't want to be in the driver's seat when they're fucking.
I don't know. It's like, from my perspective, I don't think so. But I just think anything in general, like what you're talking about, like when you see guys in that position of, like you see a guy going out with a girl, and then you could tell like who's running what. I think that's exactly what we're talking about. Like I think the girls, you can tell when the girl's in the driver's seat, man. And for one thing, the guy can't be happy, and then for the other reason, I don't think the woman will be happy leading the way. It's like when you when you want to go eat, it's like you asking the girl, what do you want to eat? What do you think a girl will find sexier? Not even sexier, but just like what do you think she'll be down with?
This is where we're going, babe.
Yo, listen. I don't know. Where do you want to go? What do you want to eat? Do you think she wants to hear that, or she wants to hear? No, let's go get some fucking Mexican food at fucking Chipotle or some shit.
That'll turn it on more, right?
I just feel like like if you know what you're doing, if you know where you're going and you have a plan, it's a lot better than if you're just kind of like aimlessly walking through shit. And I feel like if you're a man and you're aimlessly walking through shit, you tend to stumble, and that's what happened. The reason that girl played you in high school is because you were aimless senior.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't want to change the subject, but I realized something over the weekend.
Talk to me. What is it?
Listen, have you ever noticed that you can get away with saying things in Spanish, but when you say them in English, it just doesn't come out the same?
What do you mean? Like when you try to translate?
For example, like I'm saying when you're talking to a shorty, if you say the same thing in Spanish in English, it's not gonna fly. Like you'll get a totally different reaction.
Translate.
No, I'm saying like, so say you go to a girl who speaks both languages, right? Yeah. And you say, yo, I want to eat that ass. She's gonna be like, what the fuck? But you know what? When you got a Spanish dude walking up and be like, mi amor, quiero comerte el culo. It just sounds better.
It sounds better in Spanish?
Yeah, like it sounds more like or like you know, like, oh, yo, I wanna fuck you doggy style. Nah, but you know, you come, oh, you know, hermosa, quiero ponerte en cuatro. And like, it just sounds better. Like, you say it to a girl, you get two different reactions, Spanish and English. Same thing, I'm telling you. It hit me the other day, bro. I saw some guy talking to his girl. He was saying some nasty, filthy shit in Spanish. And then I'm like, yo, if he would have said that in English, the girl would have been like, you fucking weirdo.
Was the girl white or was she Hispanic?
No, she's Hispanic. But it speaks both. But it just doesn't come out the same. Bro, I'm looking at the dude.
I mean, it depends, man. It depends. I'm telling you, it depends on what culture you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just sounds vulgar. I don't know.
It's almost like when they say when people say like French is sexy. So
what you're saying
like
that
you can say anything in French and it'll be like, and it'll sound sexy.
You mean with a French accent?
French accent, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then with Spanish, it just sounds better. I mean, I guess.
Bro, I swear, I was hearing this guy talk to the shorty. He was speaking some freaky, nasty shit in her ear. And I'm like, yo, that's some no homo shit. It sounded kind of sexy. He was sounding like that.
I think that's more of like a Dominican thing, man. No?
Nah, bro. He wasn't even Dominican.
Oh, nah?
Nah.
I mean, because I have like a couple of friends like
he was Spaniard.
that I was really cool with in high school, and they were Dominican, and they always used to say like, calling girls like "madita," da da da, and I'd be like, "Oh shit!" I remember talking to him, be like, "Yo, she didn't say anything to you." He's like, "Yeah, this is some regular shit." I'm like, "Oh wow, okay, cool. I'm just not used to it."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, if I went to Colombia and I talked to a girl like that, even if she's like a hoe,
spank shit at you.
well, she would just be like, "Yo, what the fuck does this guy think I am?" Even if she's a hoe. You know what I mean? It would just be too vulgar.
True.
So I think it just depends on that. But nah, I get what you're saying.
What are you happy for today, O?
What am I happy for?
Today.
I think today I'm happy for happy to be alive, bro. I'm
Yeah.
happy just to be healthy, man. I've recently encountered a few people that are not doing too good, and we take a lot of shit for granted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
This guy that I was reading about, he had like you know that guy C.T. Fletcher?
Yeah.
You know, it's still your motherfucking set.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he had a heart transplant, and he was talking about how hard it was when he was like, when he had the bad heart to take it. Like he said, if he took a shower in the morning, it would wipe him out for the whole day, and that people take that shit for granted.
Yeah.
And we take a lot of shit for granted. So I'm really thankful for my health. What are you thankful for, T?
Man, you just killed that answer. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to answer after that.
Well,
Shit,
you
what am I
definitely
happy
answer.
for today? I'm happy for today, the space that I'm in and the people I'm surrounded with. That's probably the main thing. Because I feel like that's the reason that I've gotten to the point I'm at today.
Yeah.
The people I'm surrounded with and the space that I'm in and the energy that I got around me is real good lately. That's what I'm happy for, yeah.
Awesome, man. All right, so we're going to wrap this episode up today, and we're going to remind you guys that we are sponsored by Skunk Doctor USA. Make sure you go to www.skunkdoctorusa.com, try all 5 cents, and eliminate smoke odor for good.
Yeah, and we're also sponsored by the one and only Mob Hookah. Go to mobhookah.com right now. Get your own hookah. If you don't have hookah in your house, what are you doing? All right, so go to mobhookah.com right now. Get your hookah. Go tell them Tyler River sent you. You get a $5 off. I'm lying, but go.
All right, so I just want to take this moment out to really thank everybody that's been showing us love on the YouTube channel, on downloading our episodes on all the major platforms. We love you guys, and make sure to follow. Stay tuned for all and stay up to date for all the latest content. Remember, it's at O.Javier.tv and at Tyler_River.
Listen.
Right?
When you see this post right now, what I need you to do is post a comment in the captions of a subject you want to hear us talk about. So as soon as you see me right now, I need you to go in the comments and post a comment of something you want us to talk about in one of the next episodes. This is your chance to hear me and O talk about something you've been wanting to hear us talk about. My opinion, his opinion, right now. Post a comment in the comment section of what you want to hear us talk about.
All right, awesome, guys. Thank you for listening, and until next time,
Gang.
peace.